Welcome to the month of December. How have you guys been? I hope you guys I have been doing so good, so great. You've been making progress in your success journey. That is the goal, that is the vision, that is the mission, that is the objective. Go out there and do it. But while you're going out there to do it, what I actually want to talk about today is about being kind to people. Pretty much etiquette. So it could be professional etiquette or just even regular personal etiquette, like chewing with your mouth open or speaking too loudly in public, little things like that. But the reason why I think etiquette is so important, especially in your professional journey, is because it could take you places you never expected to take you. Like, you just don't know who's observing you and what they're learning about you and what they can do for you at the end of the day. All right, so I'll give you two examples of things that happened to me recently, and I just think to myself that thank God at least I have reasonably good etiquette. And maybe it will take me further than I even expected to, but basically having etiquette is good. It's a good thing. All right, so first example, the franchise workshop. So I went to it, right? It was actually eye-opener. Learned so much things there. Learned about businesses that are open to getting franchisees, and then what it takes to be a franchisee and all that shenanigans. So what really happened was there was this older lady that sat next to me. And funny thing is, when she came late. So me, I was already a bit turned off. Like, you come late and then you just sit down and you're trying to take up the whole space, plus I have to move my bag because you're here. Anyhow, I did move my bag because she was there, but all of this was going through my mind, but I didn't want to show it. So I've even told myself now that I need to just try and just be happy for no reason. Just be happy. You just never know where it will take you. All right, so I'm trying not to show it that I'm a little bit, irritated that you just come and then you have your outfit like thrown all over my face and all that kind of stuff. However, I don't take it to heart. Like, I don't keep it in my mind like I just can't stand you. The day continues, the different keynote speakers speak, questions are being asked. So as the day is going by, sometimes I make side comments. Even when I'm watching movies, sometimes I make side comments. I try not to be too loud anyways. So I make a few side comments, and then she responds to it, and then she makes her own comments, and then I respond to it. And before you know, we have a little bit of a rapport thing going on, forgetting that when she came in, I was a little bit, about our arrival and all that kind of stuff. And lo and behold, long story short, at the end of the workshop, she was actually the first person to approach me and be like, "Hi, my name is Mrs. So and so." I introduced myself. I found out what kind of business she was into. I told her the kind of business I was into. And we already starting a business relationship. Like, she already told me about a project about to start in January that she'd like to involve me. And she said certain things to me. She said that if I look around the room, I'm one of the youngest people, if not the youngest person in that forum. And so she said, based on the little things I've told her, she has no doubt that I'm definitely a go-getter. I'm a pusher, and I'm someone she would like to work with. And this is why she just thought she would talk to me further and tell me about this opportunity. I was amazed. I was dazed. I was glad that, she felt that way about me. I was kind of shocked that in the little encounter we've had, you really can see that, I am that kind of person with that kind of drive. But then I thought to myself that really, when she first came in, I wasn't her best friend. And if I had shown that, like shown the little irritation or just said something like, "Ma, can you please keep your stuff to the side?" Just said something off. That's how I could have ruined my chances. Just like that. For no major reason why I should have been badly behaved. But thank God I was best behaved. And see how far it has taken me so far. The second example, so I attended my group's 1-year anniversary. So I'm part of this human resources group on WhatsApp, and we're now a registered body. Yeah, we're big like that. We're an association. So we celebrated our 1-year anniversary a few weeks ago. So I took part in the quiz competition. There was the segment, for quiz competition. I took part in it. So I had to leave my seat. I went on stage. I came back. By the time I go back to stage, there was a seasoned HR professional who happens to be in the group and apparently had been looking for me. And then as soon as I came to my seat, someone introduced or mentioned that, "Oh, this is Titi." And immediately, I guess she has a bad taste in her mouth about me, and she was like, oh, you're so argumentative, you are badly behaved. Let me just let you know that some of the things you do are not really good, for your career progression. She said some things that, I wanted to know why she felt that way, because I felt like you must have read me wrong, because I'm not that person. One, two, my conversations with you, I was actually going to come to you, but every opportunity I saw you were already busy, so I didn't want to interrupt, because I'm not a rude person. But in my head, I'm thinking, it's unfortunate you've come to me first, so it's going to be like I'm coming to you because you came to me. But long story short, anyways, so she leaves, and I'm thinking, okay, I'm definitely going to go and meet her, because I don't want to have that kind of air between me and anybody. Listen, life is too short. I'm not about that keeping grudges life. I'm a real professional. You can say whatever, you could do whatever, but at the end of the day, why should we fight? Why must we have bad blood? There's no reason for bad blood. Really, life will go on. So, except something drastically happens, let's not have bad blood over miscommunication. Anyways, so the kicker, or the main part I'm trying to get at, is, so when that happens, this beautiful, wonderful lady sitting next to me, she asks me what happened, and I explained to her. And mind you, I just met her there for the first time. I've never even spoken to her on the group chat. And after explaining, she was kind enough to say, you know what, I will go and meet this lady with you. I'll go just so that I can let her know that I know you to an extent, and you're not that kind of person, so clearly there was a miscommunication. You guys should hash it out. And I'm thinking, me, I don't mind though, thank you. I don't want her to think I'm bringing you as reinforcement or anything, but if you feel like that's the best way, not a problem. So where I'm getting to was, something else happened before the night was over, and I was a bit emotional about it. And the same lady that told me she was going to follow me to the older HR lady, she was there for me. She was a shoulder for me. She was so comforting, and I really appreciate it. And she didn't owe me jack. She could have just left me and got to mind her own business, but she was there for me for those few moments that I was not in my best self. So we messaged each other after, and I just let her know how I'm so grateful. Yeah, Missy, if you're watching this, I'm still very grateful. I love you, girl. God bless you. That's my mom's name, by the way. I didn't tell you, but yeah, you're definitely special to me. So she let me know that it's the least she could do for all the things I had done for her earlier that day. Hey, I'm like, I didn't even talk to you till this lady came here. Like, I don't know from anywhere. What did I do? And this dear sweetheart reminded me of how when she needed a pen, I gave her a pen. And I was kind enough to even let her know that I had used the pen to stir my tea. Don't judge me. I didn't have a teaspoon. And in my head, I'm thinking, oh, that's true, but it was nothing. It really was nothing. But she counted it as, you didn't have to be nice to me. There's so many other people on this table. You could have minded your own business, being that, I came late, I don't have. But she counted it as something nice I did for her. And then she mentioned, oh, you also helped me take my plate away after we had tea break, and I left it on the table. Hey, I'm like, I was going to put mine away. Yours happened to be there. What, like, it wasn't heavy. Like, come on, why are we even bringing this up? In my head, the only time I spoke to this lady really was when the other lady was not happy with me. But she mentions all these little things I did for her. So somehow those things triggered a happy button in her. And it made her feel, you know what? This girl is actually not so bad. So if Yawa is not so pleased with her, there's obviously miscommunication. And I wouldn't want these two beautiful people I know to have this grievance between each other when they can actually make peace. And that was how she showed kindness to me, because of these tiny little things I did for her. So the moral of this story is, whenever you can do tiny little things for people, do it. It doesn't cost you much. It didn't cost me anything to do those things for her. Oh, she even mentioned that I gave her a cup and gave her juice. Every other person got a cup on that table. But it mattered to her. And so many little things like that matter to other people. Little things like that matter to me. And the thing is, everybody just likes good being done to them. So just be good to people. Be good to somebody. You never know who you're going to do it to, who is going to hook you up with your next big project, or hook you up with your future husband or wife, or hook you up with a good and suitable job, hook you up with an opportunity to get a higher income, hook you up with visa to travel and go to Canada, whatever it is that your heart desires are. You never know when you're going to meet someone who's going to hook you up with the right connection, the right network. So be good, be kind to people. It doesn't cost you anything. It doesn't take blood out of you. If you have people you follow on social media and you see they're doing something good, click like. If they show them encouragement by liking what they're doing. If you need to share it, share it. If you need to leave a comment, like, there is no rule that says you're only entitled to 100,000 likes, and once you reach 100,000 you'll start paying. There is no rule. So show a little kindness to others, and trust me, it will be shown back to you. And I hope, especially during this December period, this Christmas season, festive season, you start developing that habit. Listen, etiquette is not an overnight thing. It takes time. It takes time to have good manners. But you need to start planting it. You need to start planting it so you can harvest it. You need to plant seeds before you get the fruit, right? The apple won't just fall out of nowhere. So these little things, start putting them together. Be nice to people. Be nice to one another. Be nice on the road. Be nice in the supermarket. Be nice all round. And goodness will come back to you. That's right. I'm preaching right now. Goodness will come back to you. All right then, thank you so much for your time. I hope you've learned something. I hope you'll be nice to people, and you can please share your niceness and the good effects of you being nice. You can share it in the comment section so other people can learn from you and see that being nice is not a bad thing. It is not a disease. It should be contagious, for goodness sake. All right then, bye bye, and see you next time.